Hi viewers, now we are going to see about C programming explanations. In this session we are going to see about how we can display the greeting message with the help of output functions. So the first we are going to see about how we can print the greeting message, and then this is nothing about, this is a documentation section. This section will contain the information about the program. So the information may be name of the program or any other related informations about that program. And the next I have given header files. This header file is nothing about system library file which used to execute C programs. Next I have given main function. Inside the main function I have given one greeting message, welcome to C programming. So this greeting message will be displayed with the help of output function called printf. This printf function is output function which is used to display the content, whatever the thing we have given inside the function. So whatever thing we have given inside the double quotes, it will be displayed as it is. So this is output function, and then I have written 0 and then we completed the program. So this is nothing about a simple C program to display the greeting message. The same program we are going to see using functions. So here also we are going to print the greeting message using functions. Here I have given header files and then I have declared function. This function is nothing about print message. So this is nothing about function declaration. Inside the function declaration I have given here void. So void is nothing about, it's a null return type. This is the function name, and then we are not passing any argument to this function. So I have given argument void. So inside the main function I have called function using function call. So our function name is nothing about print message. So the same name we have to use for the function call also, but here I have not passed any argument, so that I have given void. So this is function call. So the function control will go to the function definition. This is the function definition. So void print message, and then inside that I have given one output message. This is nothing about, with the help of printf output function I have given welcome to C programming. So whenever we are calling the print message function, this function will execute and then this function will display this output message. So after completing this function, the control will comes to same again to the function call and then return 0. Again I have closed this main function. So here is nothing about same greeting message with the help of using function. So here I have declared, this is function declaration, this is function call, this is function definition. So this is how we can print the greeting message using function. Next we are going to see about the C program to find sum and average of two numbers. So this is nothing about how we can do the sum and how we can find the average of two numbers. Here I have declared header files. So and then main function, inside the main function I have declared three variables called a, b and sum, and then I have declared one more variable using float data type, because here a and b sum all are the integer variables, average is the floating variable, because sometimes average we will get as a floating point value. So that I have declared float average. And then I am going to get the input from the user. So I have used printf output function to get the input from the user. So enter the first number we are getting from the user, scanf %d ampersand a, and then printf second number I am also same, we are getting using scanf %d ampersand b. After that I am going to add two numbers, sum equal to a plus b. The a plus b will be added and then stored in sum. And then I am going to find out average, avg equal to a plus b divided by 2. So a plus b divided by 2 is the logic to find out the average. But here I have declared one more data type. So this is nothing about typecasting. Why I have given like this means, here we are going to process, we are going to add a and b. A and b both are integer variable, so we will get the answer also integer. But here the average is nothing about floating variable, so we have to convert integer into floating using the typecasting. So if I have used here float means the output will be converted into the float and then it will be stored in average variable. Last we are going to display the output and then we are going to print the value of sum. So sum of %d and then %d, this is nothing about a and b. So the sum value displayed here. and then average will be displayed here. So this is average of A and B, and then the average value will be displayed here. So this is nothing about how we can find out the sum and average of two numbers. Next we are going to see about how we can find the cube of an integer. So the cube of an integer is nothing about whenever we are giving any number, that number cube value will be displayed. So here I have used a header file and then main function. Inside that I have declared two variables. Two variables are A and the cube. So A is nothing about the input value we are going to get, and then we are going to store in A, and then cube is nothing about we are going to find out the cube value. So the cube answer will be stored in cube variable. So I have declared two variables, and then I am going to get the input from user. So enter any integer number. So we will get through the scanf %d, ampersand A, and then I am going to calculate the cube value. So the cube equal to A cube. So A cube is nothing about A into A into A. So the answer of A cube will be stored in cube, and then we are going to display using printf function. So this is nothing about cube is with the help of cube variable we are going to display the value, and then this is the one way. In another way we can print the cube value with the help of this printf function also. So here cube is %g, and then whatever thing here I have given, here I have given A cube. A cube is nothing about A into A into A. So directly the value will be multiplied and then will be displayed here. So instead of this line we can give this line also directly. So this is the two way to get the cube of an integer, and then return 0 we have closed. So this is nothing about how we can find the cube of an integer. And the next we are going to see about how we can find the cube of an integer using function. So here I have given header files, and then here I have given one more header files is .math.h. Why means here we are going to find out the cube of an integer using predefined function. If we are going to use any predefined mathematical function, means we have to include math.h header file. Next I have declared main function. Inside the main function I have declared two variables, and then I am going to get an integer value from the user. We are going to get the input value using scanf function %d ampersand A. Next I am going to calculate the cube value. So here we are using predefined function. So the predefined function is called power, POW. So here I have given two arguments. The first argument is the base argument. The next argument will be the power argument. So A, 3 is called as a power 3. So A will be multiplied by 3 times, and then it will be stored in cube. And then I'm going to display the cube value with using of cube variable, and then return 0. We are going to complete this C program. So this is nothing about how we can find the cube value of an integer using predefined function. Next we are going to see about how we can find quotient and remainder. So here we are going to find out quotient and remainder with help of two operators. So here I have declared main function. Inside the main function I have declared four variables. So this is nothing about dividend, divisor, quotient, and then remainder. So here we are going to get dividend and divisor. So here we are getting through scanf %d. The first value will be dividend, second value will be divisor, and then I am going to find the quotient value using the division operator. So this is called division operator, dividend by divisor. So that we will get the quotient value in this variable, because here we have used integer variables. So whenever we are using integer variables, whenever we are dividing, we will get the integer value as a quotient, because we can't get the float value from the integer variable. And then I am going to find out the remainder value using modulus operator. This is nothing about modulus operator, dividend divided by divisor. So this operator which is used to get the remainder value from the given expression. So here I have given dividend modulus divisor. The remainder value will be stored in remainder variable, and then I am going to display the quotient and remainder value from the quotient and the remainder variable, and then return 0, and then I'm going to close this program. This is nothing about how we can find the quotient and the remainder value. Thank you for watching our videos.